Hello kindred longevity lifestyle designers, this is Zach here with secretsoflongevity.com as well as martin-kilgour.com. And when I was young and running about in our backyard and playing all sorts of games outside with friends, I wasn't one of those children that were kept inside playing video games. I was actually part of a last generation of kids, I guess you could say, that were actually outside playing. Which, I know, I'm sure there's plenty of kids that still do that, but more and more, unfortunately, kids get locked up inside, or cooped up inside. I guess it's their own choice. But I have very fond memories of, I don't know, I used to play all sorts of things, but one thing I loved to do is, we had this wheelbarrow, and I'd often leave it out in the garden somewhere. And, you know, I grew up in a rural town, but we had a very large backyard. My parents grew vegetables. We had a big composting unit, and we had berry bushes and all sorts of fun plant vegetation and other things like that, and natural wildlife, etc. And I'd leave this wheelbarrow out in the rain, and it would fill up with rainwater, or I'd sometimes fill it with hose water. But I basically had this wheelbarrow filled with liquid, and you know, over the course of several days, I'd make this weird concoction in some sort of play game, almost like a witch brewing some sort of potion. And you know, I'd have some friends over, and we'd have our imaginations running wild. We'd throw, you know, we had this poisonous berry bush. It was like one of those little round red berries. I'm not sure what they are, but birds eat them. And I knew they were poisonous, so I wasn't eating them. But we'd throw them in there. We'd throw like bits of random weeds we'd find, or even chives that we found from the garden. Lemon balm, raspberries if we had them growing. We just combine all these random things we'd pick or find lying around, and we'd stir it with sticks, and we'd have some sort of story going on in our head about what it is we were making. And I'm thinking back on that now, and there almost seems to be this primal urge that's found in all traditional cultures, and even modern cultures, and even ancient man, that there was the creation of potions and elixirs and all sorts of brews, and there's like this alchemical thing going on. Soups, even of the ancient Taoists, they'd make like these tonic soups, and there's like this attraction to combining things in a pot in some sort of liquid and creating some sort of potion out of it, I guess you'd call it. But you know, today you've seen myself make videos, some other friends of mine on here make videos. There's a growing community of people making tonic elixir recipes in their blenders, and it's sort of like a modern day alchemy / herbal infusion fun way of taking in amazing levels of nutrition and medicinal components that we get in these foods. And it's definitely something that a lot of people find enjoyable and fun, and I think there's also a lot of people out there, perhaps you're one of them, and you want to take part in this, but you're not exactly sure how to engage in it or start up, or perhaps you do engage in it and you want to take your art form to the next level, so to speak, just like any culinary chef would. Anyone who has an interest in cooking, they always want to up their level of ability to become a better cook. Even if they're not a professional chef. You know, I'm not a professional raw food chef by any means, yet I really enjoy preparing food. And specifically, one of my favorite parts of my day is when I actually get to make my elixir drink. I usually only drink one a day. Sometimes if it's a very hectic day and I don't have time to do, you know, a salad even, I'll throw together a second drink that's not as complicated, just to get the nutrition and calories in there. But no matter where you're at in your ability to create these drinks, you have the ability to improve your skills and hone your art and craft at making elixirs. And three of friends of mine you probably know them from the online community, Brandon, Heidi Oleander, and Justin, or JS Oleander, they have all combined forces to create this amazing ebook called Elixir Synergy. And it's a whole host of over 30 recipes. It's like 32 or 33 recipes. And that includes making various tonic teas, making hot elixirs and cold elixirs, so different recipes for all these things. And of course the first half of the book is a crash course on how to prepare these and the benefits of them, and you know, there's sort of a process to it. It's not some throw everything in the blender and blend it up into this sort of like slurry of random ingredients. There's actually an art to it. You kind of want to have an intention with these so-called elixirs. And you know, it could be boosting your immunity, it could be working on flushing out fungal issues, which could be related to immunity. It could be building the body, whether it's like sort of a bodybuilding type thing or building the bones of the body. So you can have all these different strategies in terms of what it is you want to accomplish with your nutrition in your elixir. And they show you how to go through that process and create these drinks with intention behind them, using herbs, using superfoods, and combining them all in the right way that they're actually palatable, perhaps the most enjoyable part of your day in terms of your consumption of food, and also the best way to optimize your use of these things so that you're not wasting money or wasting ingredients in terms of creating things that aren't palatable and not very easily digestible. So it's the best way to take these in to have optimal absorption of these things you're investing your money into that are good for your health. So this ebook actually comes with 3 bonus videos. You can check out the link below, which will take you to the site and it shows you what those 3 videos are about. One of the videos alone, I'll just say, will save you perhaps hundreds of dollars if you take up the use of it and you're doing things in an old way before that. So that alone is worth the $27 for the ebook. Now if you're watching this and it's before Friday, May 28th, 2010, which is actually, if today's Wednesday that you're watching this, I'm recording this on Tuesday night, but that's only 3 days away. So if you buy this ebook at the link below before this Friday, you will be saving $8 on the price. So it's only $19, plus you'll get 25% off any of Brandon's herbs at HyperionHerbs.com. So if you know Brandon's company at HyperionHerbs.com, which you can also find a link to below, you can get 25% off those herbs, and these are great things to add to your tonics. There's, like, I believe right now it's Hushu, Reishi, and cordyceps, and all these amazing, powerful tonic herbs that I'm such a fan of myself. And all that's available as extra bonus features if you decide to get the ebook this Friday or before Friday. It ends at midnight on Friday Central Standard Time. So you get over 100 pages of information. There's no filler. They've put over 6 months work into this ebook here with the recipes, the explanations, step-by-step protocols on how to do this properly and get the most optimal results. And even if this is after that date, you're going to get major benefit from this ebook. It's very well priced for the amount of information that's in it. I know the amount of time that goes into creating something like this, and it's something you definitely want to check out at the link below. I've also created an article on the benefits of elixirs that you can check out below, all those links as well, which highlights why I make elixirs a daily regimen and practice to bring in these amazing properties of superfoods, super herbs, and even super supplements which you can add to the drink just to make the whole thing palatable, absorbable, and optimal for your long-term health and longevity.